Yes or no? Should all Americans have equal rights to protect their communities? In Lincoln Heights, Ohio, a historic moment unfolded as the local black community organized an armed neighborhood watch program to protect their streets from hate groups and potential threats. This initiative emerged after numerous reports of racial intimidation and police inaction, leaving residents feeling vulnerable and unprotected. The community's response draws striking parallels to historical movements like the Black Panther Party's armed patrols in the 1960s and 70s, which ironically led to California's strict gun control laws. Today, residents maintain they're exercising their constitutional rights under the Second Amendment, standing their ground against any form of racial bigotry targeting their neighborhood. The situation raises critical questions about double standards in America's approach to self-defense and community protection. Are we witnessing justified self-preservation or something more complex? Shouldn't all communities have equal rights to defend themselves regardless of race? First, let's consider why many support this community's actions. Is it acceptable for historically marginalized communities to organize for self-protection when authorities fail them? Supporters argue that self-defense becomes necessary when law enforcement doesn't equally protect all citizens. Does the Second Amendment apply equally to all Americans? Evidence shows overwhelming backing for the community's right to bear arms in defense, with many citing constitutional protections. Can communities take security into their own hands when traditional systems fail? Historical precedents demonstrate successful community-led safety initiatives across different minority groups. However, opposing views raise valid concerns. Could armed civilian groups escalate tensions rather than prevent conflict? Some worry about the potential for violence and misinterpretation of defensive intentions. Does this set a dangerous precedent for other communities? Critics point to the possibility of copycat movements emerging nationwide. Should communities rely solely on official law enforcement channels? Traditionalists argue that maintaining centralized authority prevents chaos and maintains public order. The most pressing question remains, should all Americans have equal rights to protect their communities? Like, if you agree. Dislike, if you don't. This debate touches fundamental American values of freedom, equality, and security. As discussions continue, your voice matters in shaping how society addresses these complex issues. Join the conversation by sharing your perspective in the comments below. Subscribe to stay informed about developments in community rights and civil liberties across America. Your engagement helps build understanding and drive meaningful change in our society.